In the enchanted forest, winding trails curled under silver leaves and around old trees with tiny hidden doors. Tinker Thistle lived there in a snug burrow workshop full of springs, buttons, wheels, and little inventions that almost worked. Tinker Thistle was a small rabbit with big ideas, and every morning he tried to make something useful for the forest. That day he held a brass map spinner that was supposed to point to secret places. It wobbled, twitched, and pointed in 3 directions at once. Then Tinker remembered the oldest secret of all, the Moonseed Door, which opened to a garden of glowing seeds for the forest's spring planting. He decided he would find the Moonseed Door before sunset, and bring the seeds back for everyone. Tinker hurried onto the twistiest trail, where ferns brushed his knees and blue moths floated between the branches. The map spinner kept twitching, so he followed the strongest pull toward a round door set low in an oak tree. But the oak door had no handle, only a smooth stone plate with 3 little holes. Tinker tried his wind-up key poker, because he thought it might fit. It clicked once, then popped out and spun into the ferns. A hedgehog named Pella peeked from behind a stump and said she knew how to find tiny lost things in thick leaves. Tinker asked if she would help him, and Pella joined because she wanted the forest garden to bloom too. Pella nosed through the ferns and found not only the key poker, but also 3 tiny moon-shaped pebbles hidden under the leaves. The pebbles were the same size as the holes in the stone plate. Tinker carefully placed them in the holes, because Pella had noticed what he had missed. The oak door opened with a soft creak and revealed a narrow passage lit by pale green moss. Inside, the trail split into 2 tunnels, and Tinker's map spinner whirled in a dizzy circle again. Because the spinner still could not choose a way, Tinker worried they might lose precious time before sunset. Just then, a squirrel named Bramble scampered down the wall and said he could climb high beams and spot where fresh air was moving. Bramble climbed up the roots and beams above the tunnels, twitching his nose as he listened and sniffed. He called down that the left tunnel smelled like damp stones, but the right tunnel carried the sweet scent of growing things. Tinker chose the right tunnel, because seeds would need a garden, not a pile of wet rocks. The 3 friends hurried along until they reached a wooden bridge over a deep crack in the earth. The bridge sagged in the middle, and 1 plank had fallen away. Tinker tested it with 1 paw, and the loose plank tipped and clattered below. Now they could not cross, and the light in the tunnel was turning dimmer as afternoon slipped away. Tinker sat down and opened the pockets of his vest and tool belt. He took out a spool of vine thread, 2 clover clips, and a folding wheel that usually rolled in crooked circles. His gadgets almost never worked quite right, but he knew each one could do part of a job. Bramble offered to carry the vine thread to the far side by leaping from a root above the crack. Pella said she could wedge the clover clips into the wood so the line would not slip. Tinker tied, clipped, and turned the folding wheel into a handrail spinner. Together they made a steady line across the bridge, and one by one they shuffled safely over the missing plank. Beyond the bridge, the tunnel opened into a hidden round chamber, with vines on the walls and stars painted on the ceiling. At the center stood the Moonseed Door, silver and shining, with no knob at all. Instead, it had 3 turning rings covered in tiny pictures: leaves, roots, and raindrops. Tinker reached for the rings, but stopped when he saw faint scratches around them. Someone had tried many wrong turns before. Then he remembered the clues they had followed: moon pebbles under leaves, sweet air from growing things, and the bridge fixed by roots and vines. Pella said seeds begin under the ground with roots, Bramble said they reach up with leaves, and Tinker added that rain helps them wake. So they turned the rings in that order together: roots, raindrops, leaves. The Moonseed Door swung open into a tiny moonlit garden tucked inside the hill. Silver flowers nodded over beds of glowing seeds in soft blue, gold, and pearl white. Tinker carefully filled a seed pouch, taking only what the forest would need for spring. Then he noticed small empty cups beside the beds, and understood the garden needed new seeds planted too. Pella gently pressed fresh soil over the planted cups with her neat little paws. Bramble carried drops of water in curled leaves from a clear trickle in the wall. Tinker used his crooked little scoop to place the smallest glowing seeds into the cups, and this time his tool worked just right. By sunset, the three friends came back through the winding trails and out into the forest clearing. Tinker shared the moon seeds with the gardeners, who planted them beside mushrooms, mossy logs, and the old hidden doors. In the days that followed, soft lights bloomed under bushes and along the paths, so no one stumbled in the dusk again. Tinker hung his wobbly map spinner above his workbench, smiling at its bent little arrow. It had not led him perfectly, but it had started the journey. And whenever the forest needed a careful plan, Tinker, Pella, and Bramble set out together. The end.